join me from the kitchen of the villa. This vlog is going to be a few days at Universal Orlando. I'm very, very excited to be heading back to Universal. This specific Universal is one of my favourites anywhere ever because it has the Harry Potter land. We've been before, we've been twice before, but we're actually doing the water park this time as well, so this vlog's probably going to also include that. Volcano Bay was new the last time we came, but we didn't go to it. I'm not a huge water park fan, but this one does look pretty good, so I'm going to keep the intro short and sweet because this vlog's going to probably be quite long. But today we are starting with Universal and Island of Adventures, which actually to me feels like one theme park because you can just walk between them, but it is actually two theme parks. You can get the Hogwarts Express between them as well, so very, very excited. I'm always in my element whenever I'm at the Harry Potter section, so it's going to be a good day. It's going to be fun. That was Harry just creeping in the background. Sorry. Oh, not just Harry. Harry and Baby Yoda, sorry, I forgot. Can't bring him, he's Disney. Anyway, we're heading to Universal. After the world's slowest entry process into a theme park potentially ever, we are now in Universal. It took us so long. Oh, this guy's waving. There we go. Yeah, we queued in the queue for the car park for like such a long time. Anyway, we're here now. We're just heading in. Very excited. I think today's going to be a lot of queuing because we don't have Universal Fast Pass, and also the wait times for the thrill rides here are so long, but we've accepted it and that is okay. This is my outfit today. Changed out of the dress that was in the last clip to another white dress because this one's just a bit comfier. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Mum's not a huge Universal Studios fan because all the rides here are a bit much, aren't they? Mum's happy to sit in Simpsons land and have a giant donut, so we're all good. We are heading in here. Harry is a huge Back to the Future fan, and we saw on a Tim Tracker vlog that this had opened, so obviously this is our first port of call. Very cool, very funky. Oh, this is sick. Little E.T. Oh, that's so cute. This is like a pop-up shop celebrating, I would say probably Universal's like top 3 classic movies of the 80s. E.T., Jaws and Back to the Future, which are obviously all classic films. Sorry, I don't know what I was just filming, my mouth apparently. E.T. featuring a young Drew Barrymore, and if I had £1 for every time somebody told me I look like Drew Barrymore, I would be as rich as Drew Barrymore probably is. Because I get that comment all the time. It is actually ridiculous, although she's very, very young in this film, but you know. We have arrived at King's Cross station. I actually haven't been to the real King's Cross in a very long time. Let's go and look at the departure roads. We're in London, or sort of. I mean, actually, this is a better replica of what London looks like than the one in Epcot, I think. Oh, it does say Hull. York, Finsbury Park, Hull. It does look cool. Chuffley. I've never seen Chuffley on the departure board. No, the Enfield Chillis one's cancelled. Here we go, guys. There we go. We live 15 minutes away from Hull. Here we enter Diagon Alley. Oh, very clever. Very clever indeed. Oh my god, you're a wizard, Harry. This is my favourite bit of any theme park probably ever. This is just amazing. They've done such a good job of this. It is very busy, guys. It's like probably more busy than I've ever seen this theme park, which is just crazy. Listen to the music. Can you hear the music?
Your tour. I just need to pick up a few things and I'll be on my way. You haven't seen me.
So we did just queue almost 2 hours to do Escape from Gringotts, which is a really good ride, but I'm just not sure it is worth 2 hours of queuing. But we've been on it, we've done it. It's now like 4 PM. Yeah, let's go, which way?
however you get to.
Yeah, over there. We are in Simpsons land. I'm gonna confess something to you guys. I've never seen The Simpsons, but I do feel like the only person on earth that's never seen The Simpsons, but I've just never watched it, although I can appreciate that this is a very well done part of the park. We are heading from Universal to Island of Adventure, but we've just made a little stop off at the new chocolate emporium. Look at this. Oh my god guys, look at how incredible these chocolates are. This definitely wasn't here the last time I came. So many great flavours. These look so good. I almost sort of want to make a box up, but I just know there's no point. But like the colours on these are crazy.
They look like stones.
They do. Tom was like, are these edible? And I was like,
they don't look edible.
We have just arrived in Islands of Adventure. The sun is very bright today, so I'm sorry if this lighting is all over the shop. The wait time for Velociraptor, or Velocicoaster I think it's called, has just gone down because basically there is a new roller coaster there here in Islands of Adventure themed around Jurassic Park, which obviously is popular because it's a new roller coaster, but similarly they've just brought out a new Jurassic Park film, so I can't imagine a more popular ride. But it's been having quite a lot of issues. Like it's broken down a lot, which is not reassuring, and it's been broken down today and it's just reopened, which means obviously there's like no, like not as big a queue for it. I think we're heading there. This park is a little bit calmer than Universal was next door. Universal was like crazy busy, couldn't really get on anything, so we've come here. It's slightly more quiet, but nothing really that noticeable. So the boys have gone on the new Jurassic Park Velocicoaster. This opened last year. Mum and I have sat watching it. This is a hard pass from me. Like, wait until you watch this come around, guys. You're not ready. This bit of track here literally suspends them upside down the entire way. I'm waiting for one to come around now. It's been a minute. There should be one. There it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my god. No thanks. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish is my favourite name for any theme park ride that's ever existed. As you can imagine, this is Dr. Zeus land, perfect for little children. One of the only places in this park that is. Here's this. Good morning, welcome back to the Universal vlog. Today we are heading to Volcano Bay, hence why I'm wearing such an odd combination of clothing. I have actually got a swimming costume on underneath this because I really feel as though when it comes to water parks you kind of need a swimming costume, because like slides at high speed and bikinis, it's not going well in my head for me. So I've put on a swimsuit, but then I don't really have any other like bikini cover-ups that are easy to throw on that aren't shorts, and I don't really want to wear like denim shorts, so I thought, you know what, whatever, anything goes, right? And this dress is really cute. This is from Beverley. It's literally just a bikini cover-up, but obviously if this was pink or orange it would look a lot better, but who cares? We're heading to Volcano Bay. Okay, I changed my mind because I was like convincing myself that the clashing colours worked, but I've gone for this sarong instead. This is actually a scarf, but I just feel as though it just matches a little bit better, and yeah, this is fine. It'll do. It'll do, at least the colours go. And the swimsuit is actually really old. I think this is off ASOS or Boohoo. I think I've had it about 2 or 3 years though, but I'll try and link it if I can. But it is, yeah, as I say, a couple of years old. It's got this nice like drawstring in the middle though.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
This has been our view all day today. It has just clouded over. It was clear blue skies all morning. We got here a lot earlier because we actually saw the weather forecast that it was going to cloud over at around 2 o'clock. so we actually did manage to get till 3:15 before the clouds really started coming. Obviously I haven't really filmed very much because it's hard to film in a water park because, you know, you're on water activities, and they actually won't let you take a GoPro on the slides here, which I did not expect. Like, Tom and I brought our GoPro, but you can't use it really, so hopefully you've seen some footage. But as water parks go, this is a pretty good one. Like, it's pretty cool. That means the wave machine's about to go. I have also been reading quite a lot of my book whilst we're on the sunbeds, because I actually borrowed this from the villa and it's very good. But yeah, I like it, it's cool here. I also sort of matched the theming, like you get these little wristbands and it's the exact same colour as my swimsuit. Very matchy. Hello guys, it is the third part of this Universal Studios vlog. We have come back to the parks today to attempt to get on the rides that we didn't get on the other day, although looking at the queue times on the app, I feel like again that might not happen. This is unlike any other theme park I've ever been to. I've never seen wait times as long as what they are at Universal right now. I'm not actually sure why, and I said this the other day, but I just think that Disney have the system so much better done. Like the way that you queue for rides at Disney and the way that you can fast pass rides like included on your ticket if you bought a Genie Plus ticket, it's just so much more smooth, the whole experience. However, Harry, my dad and Tom have gone on Riptide Rocket, which is like a huge roller coaster. Me and my mum were not that bothered, so we have come to sit in here and have some breakfast because we left so early this morning. It's not actually 10 AM yet. We got here for 9, which is when the park opens. They have been able to ride that, so that was worth it. The Hagrid motorbike ride has a 3-hour queue already, and it is an incredible roller coaster, and obviously you guys know I'm like the biggest Harry Potter fan. I'm just not sure you can justify queuing for 3 hours for like really anything at all. Like, I'm not queuing for 3 hours for like anything. Not sure on that one, we'll see how the day goes. But yeah, we're back in Universal. I've got a little Starbucks, had some breakfast, and gonna head in some shops while they're on this ride. Apparently that ride is called Ripsaw Rocket, not Riptide Rocket, but Riptide sounds better and they should have called it that. Guys, look who we have just bumped into. I have mentioned Tim Tracker's vlogs in these vlogs so many times. Literally the king of Orlando himself. It's crazy to see you in person, so yeah, thank you so much for being in the vlog. Guys, I'm not joking, I'm a bit embarrassed, I'm shaking. We were just walking across the road to go in Billabong. I told you in the other clip that we were coming in some shops, and Mum goes, that's Tim Tracker, and I was like, no, I don't think it is. But like, we are big fans of his channel, we watch him all the time. I've said in these vlogs, like, we've been watching quite a lot of Florida based vloggers to like get ready for the trip. We've watched Tim Tracker for probably about 6 years. Yeah, probably. Like a really long time before he had his baby. Like he has a little boy now. Before he started doing this. Yeah, before he was a theme park vlogger. He probably was like, what are you chatting about when you told him that? No, Mum was like, oh, we've watched you from before you did this, and I don't think he really understood, because like he really had like not many followers back then. I know. But yeah, if you've not heard of him, I said it the other day, he's the guy you want to watch to get ready for your trip. And I cannot believe he just walked past. Oh my god, I feel like I'm 14 and I've just met Alfie Days. How good was that? Yeah, Mum was great, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know it was him, I wouldn't have recognised him. Do you think he wears a hat and glasses deliberately? No. Maybe just because it's a hot day actually. Anyway, we're in Billabong now, so maybe I'm gonna buy something, but probably not, because I'm like, oh my god. No. Walking in the park. Guys, we are about to leave Island of Adventures. Oh my god, do we have a story to tell you?
It's been a very unsuccessful day.
It's been the most eventful day of any day that we've had here, and typically it's our last day as well. So much has happened. Harry's going to tell you the main story though, but not right now. But that's why I haven't really filmed very much, because a lot of today was spent in a chaotic frenzy. But we're okay now, aren't we?
We are good, and it was a good day. We got on everything we wanted to get on.
We did, including Hagrid's motorbike. Right, Harry's head's a little bit chopped off, but this is the best angle that we can really get. But I told you in the last clip, I think it was the last clip, one of them, that Harry was going to tell you the story of what happened today at Universal, because I put on my Instagram story, it was eventful, and I actually think eventful is an understatement. Like,
stressful is how I'd describe it.
Stressful, just a lot happened. Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, so basically, if you've ever ridden like quite an intense roller coaster, they make you put your loose items in a locker to stop it if it goes upside down, dropping out your pockets basically. So you get given this little barcode to scan, and it opens a specific locker, and only that locker. So I get the barcode, I scan it, locker opens, I put my phone and my watch in the locker.
Do you know what I've just realised? If you'd have just given all your belongings to me and mum, this would have been completely avoidable.
Yeah, well, hindsight's 20/20. So I put it in, I lock it shut, I know it's shut, I go get on the ride. Ride's great, the Hulk, if you've ever ridden it.
Big roller coaster.
Yeah, which is why you have to put the stuff in the locker. So then I get back, and Tom and my dad opened their lockers, got their stuff out. I scan my barcode, the locker opens, nothing in it at all. So then I start to panic, thinking, oh, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen it, put my hand in, nothing there. Go over to the guy operating the ride, he's quite helpless. Calls over a security guard, and luckily, we have Find Friends on our phone, so we could track the phone about.
Yeah.
And it was showing that the phone was like at the other side of the park.
So we were panicking at this point. Tom had texted me as soon as this happened. Me and my mum were sat in a cafe. I get a text being like, Harry's phone's been stolen. I was like, oh my god. My mum was like, oh my god.
Yeah, she was flapping.
Yes,
but understandable, because the Find Friends was showing that it was at the other side of the park, so you just presume that someone took it.
And also the Find Friends was moving, so we could see it like bouncing around, and we were like, somebody's got it, they're walking with it. Like it really looked like the phone was like walking.
Yeah, so we were running around the park like headless chickens for about half an hour probably.
Yeah, probably 45 minutes.
And then we get back to the Hulk lockers because we're like, because it kept bouncing between there and like the other side of the park.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, it's got to be somewhere near the lockers then if it keeps going back there.
Or somewhere near the other side of the park, but we stood there for 20 minutes. And also all of us were kind of like, what can you really do? Because even if it says we're on top of it, which it did, we can't tell which person has it. Like, there's so many people here. Dad's looking about at every single person, be like, is that an iPhone XS? Is that an iPhone XS? Like,
checked lost property.
Yeah,
everything.
checked lost and found, which if you're ever at Universal is at the front of the park. And they did have a phone handed in.
They did, but it wasn't mine.
It wasn't yours.
Then we get the guy to come over and open the other lockers near my locker. Eventually, it is in one of them.
Yeah.
The fact that the Find Friend was like glitching about it is because it was in like a metal locker and like you couldn't get a signal very well. But that made us think that it had gone. So long story short, I got it back and no harm done. But it was a fun.
Honestly though, I feel like you have missed half the story out. Like, the security guards made Harry and Tom write witness statements in case it had been stolen.
Yeah. We
had so many members of staff around us, it was embarrassing. Like, now that we've got the phone back, I sort of wish I filmed some of it, because like it's sort of funny now because it was like just in a different locker. But like,
at the time it wasn't.
It wasn't funny at all. And also the issue kind of is with the system. Like,
yeah, no, it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't their, like, the actual staff members' fault. It was the barcode, the system, that it read the wrong, it opened the wrong locker. It opened one like next to it. So I just presumed it was my locker, because if it opened one at the other side of the lockers, I would have known that that definitely wasn't mine. But the fact it was in the vicinity of my original locker, I just presumed it was that one because I couldn't remember.
But you got so lucky, because if somebody had have scanned their barcode and it had have opened your locker, it would have been very easy to just take the stuff. In the same way that when you opened that random locker, yes, it was empty, but it could have been filled with somebody's belongings. Like, the system just didn't work. The barcodes were not opening the right numbers.
So sort it out.
Yeah, I think that yeah, Universal, that wasn't particularly good. Also, something that really shocked me is that they have no cameras. We were like, oh, maybe if we can see who took the phone, then we know who we're looking for, like when we're on the top of it, on the Find Friends.
Nothing.
And the security guards were like, oh, we don't have cameras. And we were like, what do you mean you don't have security cameras? Like, people are leaving their phones, their watches, their wallet. It's like, you should definitely have CCTV.
So never using lockers again, and that's that.
That pretty much is the story of what happened. It was an eventful day. Obviously, previously we've met Tim Trucker, you saw that in the vlog, and then the ride that you were on whilst we met Tim Trucker had broken down 3 times.
Yeah, it broke down 3 times, twice in the queue, once while we were on it, which, to be fair, it didn't actually affect the ride, it just like stopped the music, because on Rip Ride you get choose a song.
Yeah.
And it just stopped that and said, this ride has been temporarily delayed. And we were like, oh good, we're going to be sat on it upside down for an hour, but we weren't, luckily.
That is lucky. Yeah, just a lot happened. It was just an intense day, but like you did get your phone back.
I did.
And your watch back.
Yeah.
You were very lucky in the end, but also it was just like an hour of unnecessary stress. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog, guys. Like I say, Universal was eventful, and that's the only real descriptive word I've got for it. It was amazing, we really enjoyed it. Personally for me, I love the Universal parks because of the Harry Potter element. I do kind of think if I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan, I probably wouldn't be as bothered about going to Universal, just because it is really filled with thrill rides, big roller coasters, simulators, things that are great if you are a theme park junkie, but as somebody that's more like tame rides and shows, which is what Disney do best. Actually, Disney have great thrill rides as well, but I feel like there's just slightly more in Universal. But yeah, luckily the Harry Potter section was great. We rode the Hagrid ride as well. I can't remember if I told you this. We managed to ride the Hagrid ride in under 40 minutes because we rode it single rider, so that is a top tip. I do know that they don't have the single rider line open all day, but if you are heading to Universal and you're okay riding it like by yourself, or like, to be honest, Harry was behind me and my dad was in front of me, so we weren't really by ourselves at all. But the single rider time cut the queue down to 40 minutes when if we'd have stood in the regular line it was 2.5 hours, which is ridiculous. So that was a top tip. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I have one more Florida vlog coming. It is not a theme park vlog, so this is the end of the theme park vlogs. I hope you have enjoyed them. I'm excited for the next one. It's kind of like a weekly vlog, a week in my life in America, so that's gonna be up on my channel very, very soon, and I shall see you all then. Bye guys.